How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to the streets of Jeddah for round 3 of the 2025 Virtual Formula 2 Championship in Season 3. And we are looking forward to this fantastic sprint race here in the streets of Saudi Arabia's magnificent city of Jeddah. But before we get into the sprint race, of course, obviously, we are going to run you through the grid for both races. It is another pole position for Victor Martins in the Williams Livery ART. He will be on pole for both races this weekend, and he's got Callum Voisin in the Rodin alongside him in second place. Then it's Alex Dunn, our Season 1 champion, who starts third on the grid, and he's got Ritomo Miata alongside him, fourth on the grid in the ART car. Then fifth on the grid is Jack Crawford in the Dams car, and then behind him comes our championship leader, Leonardo Fornaroli in the Invicta, sixth on the grid. Gabriele Mini is 7th on the grid in the Alpine Livery Prema. He's got his fellow Alpine junior, Chris Miney in the Dams, who starts behind him in 8th. Roman Stanek is 9th in the other Invicta, and then it's the Prema of Sebastian Montoya, who complete the top 10 for both races here at Jeddah. And completing the rest of the grid, we have Pepe Marti, Ollie Gerfer, Kian Shields, Richard Verschoor, Joshua Dirksen, Sammy Megatuna, Arvid Lindblad, Rafael Villagomez, John Bennett, Dino Beganovic, Max Esterson, and our reigning champion, Luke Browning, who complete the grid for both races here at Jeddah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the action. Time for the sprint race here in Jeddah. It's time for the sprint race here at Jeddah. 5 lights are on. And we go racing on the streets of Jeddah with a magnificent getaway from Victor Martins. Jack Crawford gets away well as well to move up into second place ahead of Victor Martins. Bit of a tangle going on between the two Rodins there. Voisin and Dunn nail nose to tail, but it's Martins in the lead with Crawford putting pressure on him going into the first few corners. Martins got away well, but Crawford will be putting pressure on him through every single corner as through this fast sweeping left and right hander we go. Crawford can see Martins right in front of him. In fact, Crawford's going to have a go. He's all over the back of the ART as down towards the turn at 13. Back in we go. Crawford on the outside. There's contact. Crawford and Martins make contact again. Martins is out of the race. Crawford with damage, and that is going to be a safety car or a red flag, I think, because something else has happened. Oh, Voisin's out, and we've got a pile up. What happened on this first lap? Right then, let's see what happened. Victor Martins are heading into the corner. Crawford hits him. Into the wall goes Martins, and that's him out. Boom! I got squeezed, mate. Yeah, that's my race over. Ugh. Now, what happened to Voisin? Crawford hit Martins, rejoined the track, and oh, that's how. Crawford rejoined the track, slamming into Voisin, and that's both Voisin and Martins out. Yeah, Crawford just turned in on me. I'm out. You okay, Callum? Yeah, I'm alright. We go again for take 2 in this sprint race. And away we go again. This time Crawford and Dunn get away evenly from the front row. Crawford's trying to defend though. Dunn though out the inside line. Getting squeezed and contact again. Crawford goes off. Dunn has got damage. Crawford rejoins the track and into the lead now goes Ritomo Miata. But that is a huge shame for both Crawford and Dunn fighting for the lead of the turn 1. And Dunn's got damage. Crawford's still going, but Miata's leading with our championship leader, Fornaroli, behind him in second. And there goes Crawford, holding Dunn and Stanek back up to third. Dunn is absolutely devastated. Oh my word, the stewards are looking at that one. Mate, he squeezed me into the wall. Yeah, that's our race over. Okay, mate, we're ready for you. Box this lap. Mate, I don't get what he's doing. I was completely trying to defend from him and he just stuck it to the inside and hit me. So technically it was all on him. I did nothing wrong there. Okay, Jack, just focus. Just go on a long race. Anything can happen. We're on board Jack Crawford, who's gaining on our championship leader, Leo Fornaroli. He's going to try round the outside, and he goes dancing round the outside. Nearly goes wide enough, but he's got ahead of Fornaroli. He's up to second place, and he can now get after Miata for the lead. These two have been having incidents in the past. I rather get a feeling it could happen again. Crawford's gaining on Miata. He's going to try round the outside. He's switched to the inside. Oh, and they touched, and they collided. Miata, and he's in the wall. race. Both ARTs are out again. Crawford is still going, and into the lead goes our championship leader. Leo Fornaroli hits the fronts for the first time. The championship leader, the reigning F3 champion, is out in front here at Jeddah. Unbelievable scenes. Mate, he hit me and he made me go into the wall. Yeah, that guy is dangerous, bro. Now here with Crawford. Mate, he turned in on me when I tried to make a move. He moved under braking. Yeah, he can't do that. He's really moved under braking. Any damage, Jack? Yeah. Such an idiot, man. Oh, here comes Gabriele Mini round the outside on Jack Crawford to take third place. Mini is ahead. No, he isn't. Crawford's trying to fight back, but he's gone deep. At the bank, at the hairpin. Mini's got back ahead of Crawford. Crawford will now try and get back ahead of Mini. Down towards turn one we go. Has Jack Crawford, with that damage, got enough pace to get back ahead of Mini? He's going to go down the inside into turn one. Nearly goes wide, but not wide enough. Crawford's back up to second, and Miney is not going to get through on Mini as well. Side by side, the two RPGs go, and Miney gets ahead of Mini. The two dams are working together. Crawford has got past Mini, then Miney has got past Mini. Now, what are they going to do at Dan since Crawford's got damage and Miney's car's okay? I think they will swap. Okay, Jack, since you got the damage, let Kush through. Don't hold him up. Copy. And he does let him through. Crawford lets Miney through to try and get after Fornaroli, but Crawford will be under intense pressure from Mini behind in the battle for the final place on the podium, but Miney has been set through to go to second place and get after Fornaroli. Mini's going for it again on Crawford. Going into turn 27, can Crawford fight back? He is going to go for it. Down the inside, and a hairpin, nearly forcing Mini wide, and now for sure has got a chance. Now, he's up into fourth, is he? Richard for sure, who was on the podium in Bahrain, is looking to take another one here at Jeddah. He's up to fourth ahead of Mini. Now he's going to drive around the outside of Crawford into turn one. Crawford tries to defend. He goes a bit wide. Vershaw hangs on. There's contact between Crawford and Vershaw. They make contact into turn two. That will be a red flag surely in a few moments, and it is. Crawford and Vershaw make contact, and there's a red flag again. Right, on board with Vershaw. Trying round the outside of Crawford. Crawford defends, goes way wide, and then hits Vershaw. That was similar to what Verstappen and Hamilton did back in 2021 in real life. Man, he just went off the track and then rejoined and hit me. Oh, man. Now we're on board with Crawford. You can see Vershaw on the outside, dived to the inside, went off track, and then as he rejoined, he collides with Vershaw, and both of them go into the wall to cause the red flag. Sorry. I booped up. Take three then. And away we go once more. Go get away for Leo Fornaroli. He remains in the lead from that restart pole. And Mini's got up to second ahead of Miney. Now this is going to get interesting. Two Alpine juniors going after Leo Fornaroli for the win here at Jeddah. And it looks like we've got a yellow flag in the background. And there is Max Esterson in the Trident, who's parked up with an engine failure. That's another DNF, unfortunately, for the American in the Trident. Engine just cut off. That's me, Dan. This is a battle for the race lead. The two Italians go side by side. Gabriele Mini's got better traction to attack Leo Fornaroli. The Invicta and the Prema are side by side down towards turn one. Mini's got better pace here. Has he got enough pace to keep ahead of Fornaroli? Fornaroli, though, is going to come back at him. Fornaroli wants his first win. They're still side by side, the two Italians. As through turn three they go. Down towards turn four. Who's got the better pace? Out of the corner. Who's going to get the lead in the race? They're still side by side. But it's Gabriele Mini who takes the lead on that 16 of 20. Fornaroli tried hard. He's going to try his best to come back. But Mini's in front with 5 to go. Here we go again. Fornaroli's going to try and fight back. He can't go to the outside. Will go to the inside. Can Fornaroli take the lead back from Gabriele Mini? The Invicta is trying hardest. Mini defends though for the time. Look how close Fornaroli is now. Surely to the end of the turn one as well. This is going to get absolutely insane. Fornaroli hits the front again with 3 remaining. And Miney is fighting with Mini now for second. Can Mini do anything to keep Miney behind? No, Miney's ahead of Mini. Fornaroli, though, is back in the lead. Outstanding. These two are having a fantastic battle for the lead here. Battle for the win even. Mini's gone round it. Sorry, Miney has gone round it. Fornaroli, though, will not give up without an inch. He's going to try and fight back. He's got the DRS to stick with Miney. Down towards turn 1 they go. Mini's in the fight as well. He's going to make it 3 wide. Down towards turn 1. Fornaroli is nose to tail with the 2 Alpine Juniors. They're banging wheels. Who's going to come out in front? It's 3 abreast. There can't be 3 wide going into this corner then. Well, Miney's been covered off by both Fornaroli and Mini. Down the inside goes it Mini. They're side by side, the 2 Italians. That is amazing racing. But Mini's got the lead with 2 to go. Mini, Miney and Fornaroli bringing us a cracking battle for the win here at Jeddah. But it's the Italian in the Alpine liveried Prema who hits the front with a few laps remaining. Anything can happen at the late stages of this race as Miney locks up. Going into the hairpin. Now let's open the door for Roman Stanek. Invicta are looking to make it a double podium in this sprint race to take the lead of the team's championship. This is amazing stuff here for the 2 Invictas. They're working together here. Are they going to end this race with a double podium? In whatever order, we will find out. We're on the final lap. Mini just needs to hold on. Gabriele Mini is just a few corners away from taking victory for the first time in a while, and Stanek's going to take Fornaroli on the final corner of the last lap for second place, and Roman Stanek gets second place on the final corner of the last lap. But out in front, it is Gabriele Mini who wins the sprint race in Jeddah to give Prema a victory they've wanted for so long. The Italian team, with the Italian driver, have returned to the top with Gabriele Mini. Amazing racing right to the end, and it's Mini who makes it another win. There you go, mate, you got it, yes. Yes, guys, we did it. Amazing racing, amazing race, thank you so much. Grazie ragazzi. Gabriele Mini with his first win of the season, an amazing race for him and for the Prema team. They will be very happy with that. They take the win ahead of the 2 Invictas of Roman Stanek in second, and 5 podiums out of 5 for our championship leader Leo Fornaroli, who extends his championship lead by yet another point ahead of Chris Miney, who finishes in 4th ahead of Sebastian Montoya in 5th. Ollie Gerfer, more points for him and for the MP team, so magnificent job for him. Joshua Dirksen, 7th and 15th on the grid, amazing result for him. And Pepe Marti takes the final point in this sprint race. But yes, as I said, Leo Fornaroli, with his 1 point bonus, is holding on to the lead of the championship ahead of Chris Miney by just 4 points. And as you can see in the team's championship, look what team's leading. It's Invicta, who were nowhere near fighting for the team's championship last season. Well, look where they are now. They're definitely fighting for it this season. They take the lead from Dams by just 3 points. But anything can happen going into the next race tomorrow, and I hope you guys are looking forward to that, because that is when we are next racing. Hope you can join us tomorrow for the feature race here at Jeddah when Virtual F2 returns. Till then, it's goodbye.